What's happening, guys? We are working on an E-350 40 Econoline 7.3 diesel in the 90s. I don't know what year it is. But looked around on YouTube and tried to see what everybody else was doing to pull the motor in the tranny, and there's really nothing great on there. Some time-lapse videos and whatever. Pulled many motors, engines, whatever you want to say, in my life, but never a van. So let's see how bad this is. I know you have to tear most of the front off of it. And everybody that owns a van knows it's pretty easy access to the engine from this side for all your bolts and gadgets and exhaust and whatnot. I know it's going to be close because you got to just pick that motor up just a little bit and scoot it out the front. But anyways, yeah, not closing. Sweet. But she's a 3/4 ton, 2-wheel drive, rusted out. Brother has a dump truck that the motor took a plunge on him, and we're gonna pull it out of this bad boy because she purrs like a kitten and put it in the dump truck. So let's get to it. We're gonna do some time lapse and we're gonna do some regular stuff, but like I said, the grill, the bumper, everything in front has to come off of it. Drive shaft motor mounts. We'll decide at a later time if we're gonna pull the engine and then the tranny, or just pull the whole tranny and everything. Let's see how it goes. So here we are. The only thing I did so far was pull off the hood, and yeah, that's it. Let's see what goes on. on the van and I hear this god awful noise. What's going on? Is it sleet or is it rain? See it bouncing off my arm? Well, that's crazy. Anyways, you're calling for bad weather. Probably can't hear with this thing, as always. So we pulled the radiator out, AC, alternator, air cleaner. I think we're gonna have to pull the filter out and start unhooking most of the other stuff. Just try to get this bad boy to clear over this front member to the grill of the van. Gotta break loose the transmission. And yeah, that's where we are. And see if we get snowed in this weekend. Okay, well, I figured it was a good time to take a break, seeing how Mr. GoPro caught me in the act anyway. So here it is. So we ripped down most of the front of the van. Got a few little things down there to go, but I wanted to stop here to show you a couple tricky bolts. There's a cross beam across here, and there's a bolt inside on each side. Is pretty, well, you can't see it, so you're trying to get that thing off, and I was hitting it with a hammer. I was like, what is going on? They're hiding in there. And there's also an 8mm, which most of the bolts in here are 8mm for now. Back here behind the radiator, you have to take them two out too. It's a brace that was on the AC condenser. So if I can find the tool here, one of the reasons why I stopped was these AC lines come into here, there, and right here. Well, assuming this van, as you can tell now, just so you know, this was just pressurized air with Nickelodeon green slime in it. It is not AC, and I did not mess up the environment with this. But these lines are pressurized. I figured it wasn't because this van is old and it's been just, you know, sitting around. The motor's good, but the rest of the van's crap. Anyways, you want to take a fuel line tool, or if I can find them, there's some other tools here, you know, something like that you can get for probably 15-20 bucks. Advanced Auto, AutoZone, O'Reilly's, whatnot, or one of these bad boys. But you go around the line, you know, that's on here, and you squeeze it, and you get it up in there to get the focus, to get the little clamp, you know, off there. This has got to go up in this little groove down in there, and then pull your line apart. You might have to tap it a little bit, but anyways, I just want to stop there because I had a little spew here, and wanted to let you know what was going on. So anyways, we're going to do a little bit more in this part. Try to get it to where we can start taking motor mounts and tranny mounts and all that off, but may end up being a couple part video. We'll see. Alright guys, hope you can hear me. Gotta have some heat going on right now, but be sure to drain all your fluids, anything that you need, radiator, power steering, tranny lines and all that stuff. Have catch cans, and then anything that you need to catch whatever kind of drip so it don't get all over your garage floor and you don't lay in it. Just seen something awesome right here. You can see that. They were driving that, but the sway arm isn't even connected on this side. Pretty sad. And I also wanted to tell you to spray anything that you need to spray before you undo it. If you got bolts, nuts, any kind of rusty old junk like this is, and if you're doing like me and just right now I'm just tearing the front down and tomorrow hopefully start cranking on the engine, spray it down tonight so it's ready tomorrow so you can undo it. Alright, we're going to end this today, but so far what we did is I unhooked the positive from the solenoid because it's a dual battery system on this diesel. That way I can take the wire and the harness and bring it across and just drop it down the side of the van. You know, when you're draining your radiator, make sure you take your cap off or the top hose. That way it gives it air to breathe and pushes it out the bottom a little bit quicker. And I think I got everything loose. I believe on the radiator, tranny lines, drain lines, and everything else so far, but I'm going to let it drain overnight so it don't get all over the floor, and I don't have another drain for this side, so I'm going to wait till tomorrow, pull these off so tranny fluid don't get everywhere. But yeah, like I said, I think we're going to end it here, but it gives you a good idea with the time-lapse video too on Mr. GoPro on the beginning stages of taking this bad boy out. So once we do all that, get everything disconnected, this thing's going to have to pull out the front of the van that way. And wish us luck. So it may not be a very long video because of the time lapse, but I just want to kind of break it down because there ain't a whole lot of good videos. Oh yeah, and remember, like, comment,